Hi, I'm Chloe. I blog at celebrateanddecorate.com, and I'm here today for Hometalk to show you a great idea for these empty Pringles cans. Of course, to get them empty, we have to eat the Pringles, right? Okay. I'm not here to eat Pringles today. I needed some greenery, and I do not have a green thumb. So what we're going to do is you're going to start off, and this goes for peanuts containers, cans, anything, okay? Where is everybody joining us from today? And I want to start out by asking you what we're going to make, and I just have my knife here, is a planter. And our question for today is, what have you turned into a planter? Inside, outside, real, fake, whatever. Okay, this is a little bit tall, so you can use those short cans or like these. I'm going to cluster these together, so I want this to be just a little bit taller. And what I'm going to be using today is these artificial succulents. Please be aware this is for artificial plants. That was my biggest question when I posted this on Hometalk was, are those real? How do they live in the foam? These are artificial. So I'm going to be using this. So you see, don't want them to drag on the table. So I'm just going to take off a little bit. So I'm going to cut Mr. Pringle here. Now, I have a coastal style home, kind of low country. So where is everybody joining us from today, Lynn?
Well, people from New York, we have Nebraska and North Carolina.
Hello, everyone. My husband and I are headed up to South Carolina and North Georgia soon. We're going to be doing a little tour. Okay, so you're going to have, what you're going to have on hand is you're going to have a glue gun, some rope, but I want to tell you this is something you can do with other things too. Ribbon, burlap, fabric, if you have a fabric that you like and want to incorporate. But because I have a coastal style home, I am going to use this rope. This is a decorative rope that I picked up. See, I started one here from Michael's. So this is such an easy project. But Hannah over at Hometalk liked it, and I think she liked it because she told me she likes Pringles. Okay, so I'm just going to start.
Somebody joining us from South Carolina.
With some glue.
And Ohio and Mexico and Costa Rica.
Hello, everyone. How's everybody's winter going?
Oh, Wisconsin, she said they have lots of snow.
Oh, it's been so warm in a lot of the north. I know Ohio and New York have not been bad at all. Okay.
We have some friends who've turned old rain boots into planters.
Oh, I love that.
Also, old shoes and a fish bowl and a shoebox.
Stay tuned. We're going to pick a winner at the end today. The winner's going to win a Hometalk tote bag. You know, I have some Hometalk t-shirts and a Hometalk mug, but I don't have a tote bag. Maybe I'm going to have to start making sure I watch these lives. Okay, when you get to this part right here, you're going to want to almost do like a turn, that's a 90 degree, right? 90 degree. Math was never my strong suit.
Several folks from Ohio. Oh, an old suitcase. That would be kind of a cool
Oh,
thing.
that would be cool.
Colette's visiting from Canada. I think that's probably cold.
Alrighty. So this is as simple as this is we're just going to wrap this rope around here, gluing it on. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask them there. I have already shared this over on my blog at celebrateanddecorate.com, and I'll put a link on my Facebook page today. I'm sure Hometalk's sharing it, and I've already shared it over on Hometalk.
We have a friend from Iceland joining us.
Iceland, wow. I think that Iceland's kind of on my bucket list. I hear it's beautiful, but my husband doesn't like cold weather. He likes warm and tropical.
So old cowboy boots got made into a planter, and I like this one, a book.
Oh, I do. You know, I haven't done anything with books, and I've been thinking that I want to do some of those deconstructed books. They're almost going out of fashion already, aren't they? Okay, let me pull this rope up here. It's pulling off the...
Fruit jars, and old suitcases. Did I say that one already? And friends
Yes.
from Greece and Turkey and
Hello,
Indiana
everyone.
and Ireland and India.
I wonder if you all have Pringles. It really doesn't matter. Any kind of containers like this. And I want to tell you, if you have big cans or jars, you can use them for live plants. What I'm doing today is for artificial plants. But if you use a jar or a can for a live plant, make sure you put some gravel in the bottom of it so there's some drainage, and don't overwater. See, that's probably my problem. I probably overwater things because I feel like they need attention. And see how when we get to that spot, we're just like going up a level, upstairs there, up one, and we're just gonna keep wrapping this around. If you are worried, and I don't feel with the rope it shows, but if you are worried about the can showing through, you can always just give it a little spray paint first with something that matches your rope. And this is something you can do with some of those big wide yarns that they have now too. So see how simple this is, but wait till you see how cute it's gonna be. And I keep pushing down every time I go around. This is really a pretty quick little craft we're doing today. If you've been here before, you may notice my craft room has been painted. One half of the room is craft room and studio. My sign up on the wall is just hung up there today. We have to get it mounted. And the other half of the room is the office half, where I write my blog and I'm working on my taxes right now. But I'm really glad we have a CPA. Any more ideas there coming through, Lynn?
Yeah, just turned a stained glass window lampshade into a planter.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, that glue got me, didn't it? So we're just gonna, and I want to show you the different ropes. Now this is a rope that I bought at a big box home improvement store. And I want to give you a little tip while you're here. If the ends of this wants to fray on you, just hold it over a candle and that'll seal the end. And then here is a really thick one. Whoa. This one is a craft rope also. And then this is a hemp rope, and here is a finer hemp. So you can use any of these, and let me turn this.
Tip the little one up.
Oh, tip the little one up so they can see it. There we go. There we go. I just picked these up at my local craft stores, Michael's, Joanne, Hobby Lobby. But you can also find them, particularly if you want to do a big job. It might be a little cheaper to go with the rope, although it's not all that cheap at your home improvement store.
Pop bottles and tires. Tires would be great for outside planters.
Yes, I've seen some great, on Hometalk, I've seen some great tire projects. And it's great if you can reuse those and they don't end up going into a landfill. I was just
Thrift store wicker baskets. That's a good idea.
Oh,
too.
yes.
Oh, an old teapot. I like that one too.
Oh, I like that. Boy, I'm gonna have to get a little more creative here. I'm just using Pringles cans. Although I'm always, when I empty boxes and containers like this, I'm always trying to think, now what can I use that for? Instead of just throwing out. And sometimes I come up with good ideas and sometimes I don't. Sometimes they just go in the recycling. I have another project. I'll be sharing it over on Hometalk after I get it done in the next couple weeks, where I've been saving up. My husband's like wondering what all this garbage is doing in the house. If you're just tuning in, our question is, what have you turned into a planter? And what we're turning into planters here today is Pringles cans. And I'm going to show you also how I turned in, oh, look at that. It's a planter's planter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Somebody used the inside of a washing machine once.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Old wash tubs make a great mini garden. I've seen those. Those are really cool.
All right, so we're getting more than halfway done here. Now, if you want to add some interest to this, you can cut this. And I'm going to show you how I'm going to do that with this one. I'm going to cut it right here. You say, why is she cutting, stopping? She hasn't finished it. And I'm just going to glue that onto there. Make sure the end is glued. And now I'm going to, I wonder if I can cut this. Lynn's going, no, you can't.
We have friends from Brazil.
But look.
Somebody used an Apple computer with a tiny screen as a planter. That would be kind of cool.
Huh, I didn't know there was such a thing. An Apple computer?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you said?
Yep. Teacups.
Okay, so I'm going to have a front and a back, so I'm going to hide the end of this in the back.
Carol's son's getting married in September, and it's a country wedding, so she's thinking this is a great idea.
Oh, that's great, Carol. My niece is getting married, and she's getting married at a barn. Okay, look at that. See, for a nautical look, how cool is that? So I'm going to just, oh, my glue's running down here. There we go. So again, it's a really quick and easy project. Hot glue gun, some rope, and some containers.
An old bicycle. They use the front rack of the bike for a planter. That's a cool idea for out in your garden.
That would be really pretty. I love that look of like a French bicycle with artificial flowers in the basket. We have a lady here in town in Celebration that rides around that's got flowers in hers. Okay, so we've added a little interest to there, and then I'll go back to adding the regular width that I was using.
Oh, an old bread box. That's really a cute idea.
There we go. And yes, the back of this is not quite so pretty, but I'm going to show you how it's actually going to end up being the front, and I will show you what we're going to do to style that, okay? I'm sorry I didn't have this more half done today, but
An herb garden out of a metal strainer. That would be a good idea, and you couldn't overwater it because
it would drain. Oh my gosh, maybe I could keep that alive. You know what, I bought some things to make an herb garden, and I've already killed the rosemary. So I used to have an herb garden outside in Ohio many years ago, and I managed to do pretty well with that outside, but in containers, I don't do so well. So that's why I went with artificial this time.
Kristen painted old mason jars to make them look antique. Or lots of people have used like beer bottles or liquor bottles in a case to make like a whole planter area.
Oh, I like that. I like those for like displaying. Okay, so I'm almost going to run out of this. So what I'm going to do when I get up here to the top, I have another bolt of this, but I'm just going to trim it down so that it'll fit. Okay, now I want to trim this little tape off.
Empty Perrier bottles. Those are such a fun shape. I think that would be kind of cool.
Okay. Whoa. Don't worry, I'm going to show you how we're going to cover that big knot in the middle of this. This is going upstairs in my mom's apartment. My mom and dad, and here, I hear in Celebration, we have a lot of apartments about our garages. And Liz and my mom and dad live upstairs. And she had a live plant up on this bookshelf. Okay, so I want to show you how we're going to finish the top. And she managed to knock it over, not once, but twice. And her bathroom was full of dirt. So she has decided that artificial without dirt is the way to go. Okay. Now, you're going, okay, that's not pretty there in the front. So I'm going to take this tape off. So we have those little fringy ends. Probably should have done that before I glued it down.
Yep, a couple people have cowboy boots and rubber rain boots.
I love that idea of those rain boots, like on the front porch kind of thing. Okay, so there we have. Look how cute that looks. And I am going to take this and I'm going to put a number on it. I'm going to put my number right on there, okay? Now, I'm trying to think. I was trying to think of a number that worked good with Mom and Dad, but they're all like, they got married in November, which is, and in double digits, and I want to just put a single number. So these are just a little set of wood numbers you can buy.
They have 3 great-grandchildren.
Well, they're getting a 5. I'm going to make her a set of them, so I just, a little glue, and right where that knot was. What do you think? Like, okay, well, that's nice. It's not a planter yet.
Friend from Norway is just joining us.
Hey, Norway.
Why a number? It just was.
You don't have to put a number on it. You can leave it just like it is. I just kind of thought that gave it a little personality.
A little star would be cute. Somebody.
A heart, anything. You can make this and embellish it with buttons, or you don't have to add anything at all.
Oh, cute for wedding table numbers. Oh,
brilliant. Okay, so we've got this, and
it was filming me for a second.
That's my sister Lynn. Okay, so this is dry floral foam, and I'm just going to cut that and stick that down in there, and I'm going to cut it so it's not even or even a little below. Okay?
Seashells, that's always a good idea.
See, I had a seashell with one of the
There we go.
Oh, okay. Did we lose us for a second there, Lynn?
Yep.
I don't know. We were having a little trouble earlier this morning, and it's like, I pay for this fancy schmancy 5G internet. I'm going to have to tell them on Fridays, don't mess with my internet. Artificial moss.
Naomi is an event planner and a decorator, and she is loving this idea.
Oh, good. I'm glad. Thanks, Naomi. Thanks for tuning in. And then I'm going to take my artificial succulent and just push it right down in there. And look at that. And now I'm going to show you. Can everybody see that? I'm going to show you some other ones I did. Now here's one that I did with the rougher rope. See that? But I like that wide rope on there, don't you? Oh, you didn't tell me I was covering up my number, Lynn.
Just a little bit.
Okay.
Old ice cream containers and spray painting them. That was a good idea.
Okay, there we go. Is the number showing now? Okay.
Marsha's watching from London.
Alrighty. So here is, this was a poppycock container, and you can see I did most of it in the rough rope and then added this fine hemp rope to it. And let's see. The one great thing about succulents, I mean, if you want to add a pop of green, here's another one that's just solid. That one was a planter's nut container. The really cool thing is that succulents, even real ones, kind of look like they are fake. So they're a really good thing to add, to use artificial, okay?
A bird cage. That's a really good idea for a planter too.
Hey, have you guys shared these over on Hometalk? We'd like to see these. If you haven't, head over to Hometalk and share your projects. I had the best time with Hometalk in New York City for a blogger meetup. So here we're going to add these kind of hens and chick kind of style ones. And I have one more. Let's see if it'll fit all the way down in there. Look at that. Do you like it? It was nice and easy.
Where did you get the artificial succulents?
I bought all of these artificial succulents at Hobby Lobby. I have also seen some at the Dollar Tree, and I believe that they have them at Joann's and Michael's also, but I just watch the sales and head into Hobby Lobby when they're on sale. So, use those Pringles containers, nut containers, cans. If you want to use real plants, all you need to do is make sure you put a little gravel in the bottom, and you're obviously not going to put this foam in. You're going to put some soil in there and put, after you've embellished this, you can embellish these with rope, you can embellish them with ribbon or burlap, fabric, yarn, anything. I don't know that you'd want moss on the outside when you're going to have a plant on the inside, but you could do that too. But make sure you put some gravel in the bottom of there so that you have something for drainage. And then same thing, you're going to put the dirt in, you're going to plant your plant, and then put a little moss around the top.
And once again, where did you get the ropes, the different ropes?
Okay, let me show you the containers, okay? This is a craft rope that I bought at Michael's. And I bought it in 2 different widths, you can see. And I used both of these on this planter here, okay? Yeah, I may have to change this succulent so that my number shows, okay? But I love, let me take this out again and show you. And then the succulents, the moss, you can get that artificial moss anywhere. Trying to knock off all the excess moss.
That's a great idea. Somebody said use an old boring or chipped planter and just cover it. That's a great idea.
Oh, that's a great idea. Like I said, I have a coastal style home with a little bit of a nautical flair. You can head over to celebrateanddecorate.com. There's all kinds of tours of my house and things that I've been doing here. So rope is a natural for me, but use something that fits your style. But these are great. I thought this was great for kind of a farmhouse look too. You also take one of these containers, cover it like this, and you can use it, particularly these bigger ones, for utensils in your kitchen. Put, instead of a number, put an initial on it. Okay? Hot glue, rope. So these were the craft ropes that I got. And this rope I bought a few yards of it at big box home improvement stores. It was either Home Depot or Lowe's. I do not remember anymore. Okay? So get crafty with those empty containers. Figure out what you're going to do. Don't throw them away. And I want to see all these great ideas on Hometalk. Make sure when we finish here that you click subscribe so that we'll notify you of all of the Hometalk Lives. There'll be another one tonight at 7 o'clock. And Hometalk is going to pick a winner.
They did.
Oh, they picked a winner.
Yep.
Did they tell us what it is?
Demi.
Congratulations. Okay, thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you again in a couple of weeks. Head over to my Facebook page or my blog. Head over to Hometalk and share all those great planter